had to lead yourself?
Well, it reminds me of my youthful days. So that is why I have come to give a message of solidarity. I believe that the youth have started doing the right things now. Because if we are building a nation, and we claim we are building the nation for the youth, they must be interested in what type of nation that will be handed over to them. So if they sit idle by, thinking that they will inherit a good thing, while they are aware that the wrong things are being done, it will come to hurt them. These loans we are taking to a point where we cannot even pay interest. We take loans to pay interest on top of loans. I think that it is something that the youth must be interested in, and to stop it now. What the youth are saying is that no more monkey business in Ghana. No more monkey business in Ghana. We should be interested in how our fate is being decided. Whatever affects all must be decided by all. And we are saying that no more monkey business. No e-levy.
Have you seen the e-levy cake?
Yes, I've seen it. That is to tell you what the e-levy, even if it is collected, what it will be used for. And they are proud about it. What do you eat cake for? You use cake as dessert. They have chopped all the money, and they now want e-levy to use as a dessert for whatever they have embezzled. And so if they are happy about it, it sends a message to Ghanaians what they want to do with the proceeds of e-levy.
For many, President Akufo-Addo will be your contemporary when it comes to the politics in Ghana. You seem to understand the call of the NDC youth, and he, together with his government, do not understand this call. What does this say?
Well, let me say that he is not my contemporary. I have followed him before, but he was much, much older than me. And so he's not my contemporary. But I have said that if you ever see any politician who practices something different from what he preaches, then that politician is a liar. It's not somebody who needs to be followed. You ask yourself, were we not in this country when laws were made to abolish criminal libel? You, the media people, ask yourself, what is happening in this country now? Is that your reward for the abolition of the criminal libel law? Is that your reward? Just yesterday, one of you has been sentenced to jail. He's rotting in jail now. And you are quiet because of the culture of silence. You are all scared. You cannot talk. It is the youth who should speak up.
For some people, the NDC should be the last to talk about taxation because you impose a lot of taxes.
We are not saying that taxation is bad. But what you do with taxation and the type of taxation is levied on production or value addition or service rendered. What service has government rendered to the users of Momo to qualify for any taxation? This is not taxation. It is daylight robbery. This is not taxation. It is daylight robbery. So they cannot talk about taxation. We are social democrats. We believe in taxation, but we believe that when you raise taxes, you use them for the benefit of the masses. So you cannot raise taxes and be using the taxes in buying birthday cakes and be teasing the rest of Ghanaians that this is what we are going to use your money for.
The NPP has argued that
how to account for every peso they have taken from the taxpayer.
The NPP has argued that what alternatives do you have?
What is your answer to them? The alternatives are there. What they came to abolish, they are the alternatives. Who in his right senses in this country, as a minister for transport or minister for roads, to argue that let us abolish road tolls and then convert the toll booths into toilets and urinals? Is it proper up there? There is something wrong there. He must be taken to mental hospital to check the state of his mind. These are the type of people you call the leaders of this country. We are there.
What will you say to people who wonder whether or not this protest will yield any results?
Well, process resistance is not an event. So long as the impunity continues, the resistance will continue. You know how many years it took for Mandela to be able to abolish apartheid in South Africa. You know how many years it took. So we are in, and the fire will continue burning. So long as you have a government of impunity, so long as you have a government that is authoritarian and that is imposing culture of silence on the people. A few of us will talk. We will speak up. They should come and pick all of us one by one. We will speak. Even if we are in prison, we will speak from prison.
Say in the unlikely event from your end that this e-levy is passed, can we be certain that a future NDC government will scrap it?
Let me tell you right here and now. In any unlikely event that this e-levy is passed, we will abolish it, and it will be the first tax to be abolished within the first 100 days of the next NDC government. Because we don't see it as taxation. It is daylight robbery. It is daylight robbery. This is not taxation. That is not to say that we will not be taking other taxes. But we are saying that this is thievery. It is not tax based on any production. It's not tax based on any value addition. It is daylight robbery, taking people's capital from their pockets because they chose not to keep the money in their pocket but to keep it on mobile wallet.
Thank you very much. That's the General Secretary of the National